follow you forever, you need to be strong. You need to have courage in you, displayed through you. Self-control. What could happen? Is that what you want? Things like that? Be sure of yourself. A person who cannot control himself or herself can never control others. Self-control sets a mighty example of one's followers, which the more intelligent will emulate. A keen sense of justice. Obviously, you have to see that suppose you have appointed a head boy or a head girl, you should be applicable to rotatory positions and you should be answerable to anything for the sake of it. And how you've done it? You can float a debate competition. Ask 2 or 3 teachers to form a committee. Let them decide that who is actually going to represent the school and represent the parent representative as such. They have to be passed through these, good in academics, good in sports, good at speaking, and so many other things. So that you are answerable to what you have actually done. Definition of decision. A person who wavers in his decisions shows that he is not sure of himself. He cannot lead others successfully. So your decision making in the classroom should be perfect. You can even involve your students in your own decision making. You can ask them, children, what color of the chart would be good in this classroom? What type of seating arrangement would you prefer? Just ask them. And they'll come up with their ideas. And they will feel, when executed, they will feel, yes, I only suggested this idea and it's being implemented. So you have to involve them in decision making process. Just ask them, children, would it be fine if we have a practical there or maybe 2 classes together, or we are going to revise it first and then start with a new chapter? And they come up with ideas. So you're going to involve them in the decision making process. Definiteness of plans. The successful leader must plan her work and work her plan. A leader who moves by guesswork without practical or definite plans is comparable to a ship without a rudder. Sooner or later she will land on the rocks. So you need to plan. If you are planning to fail, if you are failing to plan, you are planning to fail. If you are failing to plan, you are planning to fail. So probably planning should be done. The habit of doing more than paid for, this I think I am repeating. In the morning also I shared this. One of the penalties of leadership is the necessity of willingness upon the part of the leader to do more than he requires of his followers. So you need to be extraordinary. And how can you be extraordinary? How is extraordinary different from ordinary? It's because of extra, or it's because of the character E, which means effort. So you need to do your efforts, accelerate your efforts with the march of time, and you'll understand that yes, it is possible. A pleasing personality, that I've been telling you all the time. Your smile actually, the other day I was reading some simile outside one of the rooms, and that said, as happy as a simile. As happy as a simile. So simile has a smiling face, no? So no so slovenly, careless person can become a successful leader. Leadership calls for respect. Followers need not respect a leader who does not rate high on all the factors of a pleasing personality. So you need to wear a smile all the time. And that too, I told you, you're going to smile over the phone also. So that even whatever you say or whatever the way you interact actually conveys this smile. Sympathy and understanding. The successful leader must be in sympathy with her followers. Moreover, she must understand them and their problems. You're going to define, understand rather than punishing them. Try to understand why they were absent. Why the child has not done the homework. Try to understand. Mastery of detail. Successful leadership calls for a mastery of details of the leader's position and willingness to assume full responsibility. As I told you, you need to be responsible to be addressing the assembly every day. the teacher's talk is very much required. Because otherwise you are in the classroom, you are addressing the children related to your subject, but when is it that you are addressing the children, the whole